Hey guys, we're going to try some more words today with our long E vowel teams. We did a couple of words like chimney and donkey, and you needed to spell for me kidney and steamy and turkey. So today we're going to try a couple more that don't necessarily use EY, but they're going to use EE and EA. Okay, so the first one I want us to try to spell is 16. 16. So I'm hearing this as a compound word. X. X is my X. 6. And now I need teen. In. Let's go ahead and put our N on the end. 16. What do I need here? We know it's not him, so we are left with EE or EA. Okay, let's pull him in. 16 or 16. This one just looks a little weird. Knowing from my memory, I know that it's spelled this way, 16. Now, I'm going to write them today I'm going to write them on paper instead of writing them on my board. Okay, so we're going to scoop 16. Now, I know that I've scooped it correctly because each scoop has a vowel. This has an I, and it's a short I, X, and it's closed because my X is closing him in. And this is my vowel team. They act as one vowel, and it gets a D for double vowel. 16. Okay, that was a fun one. Let's try beaver. 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 Now, we know we've got a B. You definitely hear the B. B-E. It's going to be a vowel team. We'll put them like this. B-E-V. V. What two letters make my E, R, right? Okay, and this is R controlled, remember? All right, so now we're going to try. Beaver. Or this beaver. Beaver, like the one that chomps up the wood. This is the correct spelling. Okay, so let's write him down. Beaver. Okay, I'm going to scoop him. Beaver. I have a vowel or a vowel team in each scoop. Okay, he gets D, and this is R controlled. Okay. But it still has a vowel in it, okay, even though it's R controlled. And my EA is my vowel team. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try teachers. Teachers. So T. Okay, this one's kind of hard to sound out each letter because it's T-E, but it still says T. So this teachers is spelled like with the tea that you drink. So you're going to have these two choices. We'll leave them here. T-E-ch-ch. My digraph. Ch. T-E-ch-er. S. Here's my S. T-E-chers. Okay, which vowel team do I need? If you remember how we spelled tea that we drink was this way. Okay, so think of it. You've got to think about each syllable as almost as a word when you're using your vowel teams. So this one, let's write it down and we'll talk about it. Teachers. Okay, scooping, vowel team, R controlled. Digraph. So this is D and this is R controlled. Okay, so when you think about this being a word, I don't want you to think about it as a word, but just remember that last week or the week before we learned that at the end of a syllable, it could be EY or EE or EA. You just have to remember that this is counted as a syllable and this is counted as a syllable. And you have to treat that as like the end. Okay? But when you do that, it's not always going to be EY. Okay? Because remember, it can end in EA just like tea that we drink, right? Okay? You're not hardly going to see an EE right here on a word when we scoop it. Every now and then you'll come across one. I'm trying to see if I can find one in my book. I don't see one. So it's going to be hard to find a word that when you scoop it, this is going to be an EE. Okay? Because that's not usually at the end of a word or the end of a syllable. Okay? So you know your choices are probably going to be EA or EY. Okay? So far we've had two EAs. And then our EEs have come in the middle of a word or the middle of a syllable. Okay? Let's try one more. And then I'm not going to give you any to try today. I'm going to give you a worksheet where you have to take these words and break them in half or break them into syllables. Let's do, which one do I want to do? Let's do dreamers. Dreamers, okay? You guys are a bunch of dreamers, okay? I hear dra at the beginning. We don't have a blend as a magnet, but what two letters make dra? Do you know? Dra, as in dreamers. It's a D and an R. Okay. Dra. E. We're going to pull down our vowel teams. Dra, im, m, ers. Okay, just like in teachers. Okay, dra, emers. Now, knowing that this is dra, emers, what do you think is going to go here? Dra. I really can't say it like that. It's really dreamers. Okay, so I'm really kind of breaking that up wrong. Dreamers. So knowing that this is where we're scooping it, what's going to go here? Probably not my EE, right? Because he doesn't really come at the end of a syllable or the end of a word. So we're going to go ahead and put our EA in there, knowing that that's right. Dream, dr, emers. That one's a tough one. Let's write them down. Okay, so it's dreamers. So see how I was breaking it? Even I was breaking it up wrong. So it's dreamers. All right, so we're going to circle our vowel team, D, and then our R controlled, and this is a blend. Now, you know how I was breaking it dreamers, almost in 3 syllables, but how do I know that that would have been wrong? Let's look at it the way I was saying it at the beginning. If I was going to do this, dreamers, how do I know this is wrong? Right here. What does it not have? It doesn't have a vowel, right? So this is not right. No, no, no. You can't do it that way. You need to have a vowel in each scoop. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, so write these words down if you didn't already do it. Scoop them, mark the vowels, write your signs underneath them, and then I'm going to give you a page to practice on, but not any that you have to listen to me on, okay? Let me know if you have any questions.